Welcome, everyone, to the Public Safety and Veterans Subcommittee. We have the Vice Mayor with us here live, and I think we have Thelda Williams. Thelda, are you there? Thelda, are you here?
Now I'm here now. I couldn't hear anybody.
Alrighty. We just started, so I'd like to call this meeting to order. Any cards from the public?
We do not.
All right, we have no cards from the public, so.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, we'd like to withdraw item 7. And also, I'd like to point out 2 other things. This would be Assistant Chief Markley's last meeting before retirement. And we also have a visitor with us from the Miami-Dade Police Department, Stephanie Daniels. Would you stand, please?
Hi, Stephanie.
Ms. Daniels is in training to become a chief of police, and she's here shadowing Chief Williams this week.
I thought she was here to take one of our chiefs away from us. I was getting scared.
That's probably going to happen too.
Well, welcome to Phoenix, and great to have you here. And Chief, we're not going to approve your retirement, so you're on for another year or so. We're wondering why you had that big old grin on your face.
We've extended the drop.
All right, with that, item number 1 is the approval of the minutes of October 11th. Do I have a motion?
Move item number 1.
Second.
We have a second there. And we're on consent items 2 through 4. A motion to approve?
Move items 2 through 4.
All right, there's a motion.
Second.
There's a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion is approved. And we have information only on item number 5. Does anyone need some an update on that, or were you all briefed?
Is this item regarding the no trespassing sign and dealing with the business owners?
Correct.
Okay. I just have a question regarding this. On Nextdoor, there was an item released from the police department, and I'm not sure if they know all the details. And I can't remember if there was a link. I read so much on there. I don't know if there is a link for them then to get all the information. So that's all.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Vice Mayor Pastor. That is correct. Chief Williams did go ahead and release a statement about the new electronic process for the Authority to Arrest program. In there, it did contain a link to both the city and the department's website, which does have the new instructions and the new form that allow them to go ahead and electronically submit it and when it could be used.
And then my second question is regarding the annual renewal. Will they receive a notice, an automatic email, say a month in advance saying you need to renew your authority to arrest, I guess?
Mr. Chairman, Vice Mayor, yes, that is correct. ITB was able to build into the system that 30 days prior to the expiration of the authority to arrest, they will receive 1 email per week for 4 weeks, letting them know it's about to expire.
Oh, cool. That's like my tags on the DMV. Thank you. Those are all my questions.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now we were asked if we could move item number 8 up, the reappointment of the Phoenix Municipal Court judges. Do we have a problem? Do we need to make a motion?
No. May I move item number 8 up?
Already we have a motion to move item number 8 up. Is there a second on that?
I'll second it.
Already we have a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All right, motion moves.
Carries.
Alrighty, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the subcommittee. It's my pleasure to be here in front of you today as you're considering the reappointment of what I would have to say are 4 of the best judges on the municipal court bench. You've had the opportunity to take a look at the ratings and evaluations that come from members of the public and from the attorneys that appear in front of them, and to consider the recommendation from the Judicial Selection Advisory Board, which was unanimous across the board. suggesting that the council reappoint all 4 of them. These 4 judges have my full support, and that would be my recommendation as well to you this morning. I am happy to answer any questions that any of you might have.
Any comments? Is there a motion out there?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
I move that the Public Safety and Veterans Subcommittee recommend to the council to reappoint Judge Eric Jeffrey, Judge Michael Hinsey, Judge Hercules Dellis, and Judge Mary Ann Bayardi, each for a 4-year term as judge of the Phoenix Municipal Court, ending on January 17, 2022.
Second.
All right, there's a motion and a second, and I just want to, ahead of time, congratulate you all for all your hard work, and it's just amazing to see all the outreach and the community service that you all do, so it makes us very proud that you're an extension of the city of Phoenix through all those programs, so thank you. With that, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you all. Now we're back on item number 6. He's already on retirement mode here.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Vice Mayor, and members of the board. I'm here with Sergeant John Howard and Commander Gabe Lopez. We're going to talk very briefly about our season of safety and our increased holiday patrols. I'll start with Commander Lopez.
Good morning. I'm here to talk about a holiday safety program that we've implemented citywide. We recognize that this time of year there's a potential for an increase in certain property crimes. I'll start over. Again, my name is Gabe Lopez. I'm a commander of Desert Horizon Precinct. I'm here to talk about a holiday safety program that we've implemented citywide. We recognize this time of year there's a potential for an increase in certain property crimes with the additional holiday travel and shopping. So we're taking steps to prevent that from happening. We are utilizing our neighborhood enforcement officers to be in uniform, in marked patrol cars citywide, randomly patrolling malls, shopping centers. We are also asking our community action officers and our patrol officers to patrol those same locations when they have available time. In addition to the on-duty officers, we have also authorized numerous officers in an off-duty capacity to work in uniform at the retail shops, shopping centers, and malls. Again, the hope is to increase the presence and the visibility of the officers at those locations where crimes could occur. In addition to the steps that we're taking, we're also asking the community to take steps to protect themselves. And we've had some success in the past utilizing public safety announcements. And PAB, Sergeant John Howard, has put together an educational piece that will go out to the public. And with that, I'll turn it over to John.
Good morning, Chairman and members of the subcommittee. We have instituted a public safety campaign in conjunction with Commander Lopez's efforts out in the field. Right now, we've been social media based. We have about 65,000 Facebook followers. We have 163,000 next door registered residents, about 56,000 people on Twitter that we're reaching out to on a daily basis. Our campaign is called TLC, means take it, lock it, conceal it. We are sending this out in social media format as well as in our media contacts that we have on a day-to-day when we can relate it to a story to make sure this message continues to get to our residents. We're asking them when they leave their vehicles, but it also applies to their homes. Take your valuables with you. Don't leave them in there. Lock your vehicle up. If you can't do either one of those, make sure that you conceal your packages. So again, this is primarily for our shopping centers and our people out holiday shopping, but we've intentionally made this an evergreen piece that we could use throughout the year at some of our high traffic areas, our shopping centers, our city parks, our different things. So in addition to a public safety video that's about 30 seconds long, we also have some infographics that in the future could be translated into signs or posters or other things to be posted throughout the community. If we could show our video, I think it's about a 30-second PSA. I don't know how to do it. There we go.
Don't be a victim. Follow this simple advice from the Phoenix Police Department. TLC. Take it, lock it, conceal it. Whenever possible, don't leave valuables behind. Take them with you. Always lock your car, even if it's for just a minute. If you have to leave valuables behind, conceal it out of view. The Phoenix Police Department wants to remind you, take it, lock it, conceal it.
That is
Any questions, Vice Mayor?
I don't have any questions. I do want to say to Chief Markley that we will be missing you. You have helped me in many different areas of Desert Horizon, because I have 6 of the precincts, so I always get confused where everybody's at, because I deal with a lot of police dynamics and issues, but you were always there when I had some critical questions, and you also help explain the system to me on how it operates and how it moves. And so I really appreciate that, and thank you for teaching me. I have a great awareness and appreciation for our public safety officers, and had the great pleasure of riding with your precinct and a ride along, and was able to see different dynamics that I didn't know that happened within my district, but I ended up going over 2 other districts and saying, oh, wow, I didn't realize this was happening in this area. So appreciate all your work, and hopefully over break, or I will schedule time, because I still want to go horseback riding. So thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Assistant Chief, you ain't leaving that soon. Look at that grin on his
Yeah.
face. Can you guys see that? Can you do a close-up on his face? You know, we really want to thank you. I mean, you've been heading our patrol, and let me tell you that community policing is the key for the city of Phoenix. I mean, you all shine, and it's really the leadership from the chief to the assistant chiefs to the commanders to those men and women in patrol that reach out to the community. I go to many community meetings, and we always see police officers there, and you all know those individuals by name. You offer your cell phone numbers to people. If there's any problems in your neighborhood, in your community, please give us a call, and you reach out to them. And that's what it's all about. It's that whole Team Phoenix approach where we work together, not just as a PD, but with the community, neighborhoods, organizations, with our block watch, our community patrol, and all the great programs that we have here in the city of Phoenix. So your leadership will be missed. And at the same time, I hope, Laura, you have his cell phone so you can continue communicating with them, right?
Oh, no, I was.
Especially at 2 in the morning, right?
Yeah, 2 in the morning, I would be like, hey, are you up? Actually, that's what happens with Conley. 2 in the morning, I'm texting, hey, I think there's a drag racing happening in the neighborhood.
He's the right man for the job.
But thank you, Chief.
Thank you very much.
You'll be missed.
Thank you.
And with that, meeting's adjourned. Or no future agenda items. I don't know if we have any.
I have one. I would like an update on Nextdoor. I would like, what I would like to know is who's responsible for Nextdoor in the sense of information that's being received. And if there's a center where someone is, or several people are reading what's happening on Nextdoor, and then does it go out to the different departments? Or how are we utilizing Nextdoor? So, thank you.
Any other? With that, meeting's adjourned. Thank you all for coming.
Jesus.